y'all. Okay. I'm gonna wait like a couple seconds, but I'm gonna go ahead pretty quick and get started. Is anybody else just like dragging today because of this weather? I'm dying. Literally, I'm dying. I'm gonna tag some people. Who? Let's see. Oh, I think I have to do it right here. Y'all stay with me for a minute. Tag friends. Tag. Trying to tag everybody I know that has sponsored so they can see how to do this. She has sponsored. Let's see. Let's do like a couple more people. If you get on, y'all, I promise, stay with me for like 2 seconds. I'm just going to finish tagging people to make sure that they get this. It's starting to tag everybody. Alright. That's okay. Okay. So, I wanted to come on here and show you guys like how to pull these reports. So, you have now sponsored, and what you need to do now, put that right there. What you guys need to do now is you need to figure out their shooting star date and their sensational start level. So shooting star is 500 within their first 15 days. And then sensational start level is 3 different levels within their first 70 days. I'm not going to really go into these levels because we went into those on last Monday when we did our team training with Michelle. That light is horrible. But we did that then. So I'm not going to go into those levels. Those levels are also on your workstation. They're also on our team page when you type in sensational start level. So you have many different ways of figuring out what these levels are and what you get when you hit the sensational start level. But shooting star first 15 days, 500, and that should be your first goal. So some of you guys I know have been like figuring out just like counting down the dates, and that is not necessary. Cincy actually gives you these dates, and you're going to learn how to pull a report. So, you are going to log into your workstation. See if I can get mine. Okay, so you're going to go over here to your reporting tab, click it, and it'll highlight it, y'all. It'll say like reporting when you click it. Then you're going to do view my report performance. Okay. And then you're going to come over here to where it says to save leaderships reports, and you guys are going to click shooting star. And then it is going to give you everybody that is beneath you. So you guys can see these are everybody that's beneath me, but most of you guys that are new sponsoring are frontline. So hold on. So if you ever want to do your frontline, just double click here and it'll pull up everybody that's in your frontline. So then you guys can see they have their join date here. Then they have their enroll date, which is basically their join date. I don't know why these two are here, honestly. Or there's two of the same one, but oh well. And then you have your shooting star date. So it'll give you the date right there. Right now, because of the pandemic, they're giving you an extra 5 days. But I have been telling my people that are joining that they have to hit by the day that Cincy is giving them. Because I don't want to, basically, I mean, if I tell them that there's an extra 5 days, then they're not going to work as hard the first 15. So, tell them the date that's right here so you guys can see, who's this one? Elizabeth, she hit hers. This is 5/15/2020. That was her shooting star date, and she did it with 563 PRV. Then you have Justice. Hers was 5/17, and she had 683 PRV. So, that is how you pull your shooting star report. And then you can go back over here and go to sensational start level, and it will do the exact same thing. So let me just double click. Okay, so you guys can see Addison's hit level 1. And this is what this means. So this is their join date. You have their name. their join date, their 70th day. That is the day that you have to hit sensational, one of the levels. Well, you don't have to, but you need to. You guys have, so like Addison's is 6/5, 2020. She has until 6/5 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time to hit one of these levels, to get one of the requirements, okay? She's already hit level 1. And you'll see it'll say recruits. So she hasn't recruited anybody. She's done her training status, but she has 1630 PRV, and that's how she hit level 1. And then this is really important too, where it says this training status, because if it's incomplete, like this person right here is incomplete. I think that this is Meredith, though. She literally just joined. But this is, if it says incomplete, then they can hit a level, but they won't get any of the rewards. So they need to go into their home station, or into their workstation on that home screen, and they need to complete the first things first checklist, so that they can get all the rewards. So this is very important. You want to always make sure you're checking their training status, and it's saying complete or incomplete right there, okay? But this shows you how much PRV they had, how many recruits they've recruited. So you guys can see Elizabeth. I know that this is Elizabeth. Elizabeth, she's recruited one person, and she completed her first things first checklist. And on top of it, she has 563 PRV. She hit level 1, so that means that the one person that she's recruited is active. So they have 200 PRV, and that's how she's hit level 1. And then right here, it'll tell you what level they have completed. For Sensational Start, this tracker, I want to say it only updates, like once. I don't know how often these update, honestly. I feel like I've looked before, though, and this one does not update. We're just actually not even going to talk about that because I don't want to give you guys false information. But write these dates down in your planner. So 70th day, that is when you want to write this one down so you guys can see. When it comes to my planner, I have everything written down. So coaching call today. Or not coaching call. I don't know why I showed you guys that. But like Addison McClinney. Oh, coaching call. Jesus, take the wheel. Where are all my shooting stars? Okay, so you can see Chloe's shooting star date is here. Elizabeth's shooting star date was there. Meredith's shooting star date is there. So I write these down in my planner. And then we'll just, because I know they're all in July. And then you guys can see I'm writing their shooting, or their sensational start date, 70th day down in my planner. So Elizabeth's is here. Justice is here. Meredith's is here, Chloe's is here. So I'm writing these down because when I schedule my stuff to do for that week, I want to make sure that I'm checking in and that I'm really focusing in on these people that are supposed to hit one of these goals. I want to make sure I'm focusing in so then I can basically train with them. I don't really want to say train because I don't do a coaching call, but I voice text them and I stay on them to say, where are we? And I give them updates. And I also, on top of giving them updates, I really become their biggest cheerleader during all this because you want to encourage them and you want to make sure that they know that they can do this. So cheer your people on when you see this date is coming up. You really should have already been in contact with them this whole time. But cheer them on and basically keep giving them updates. Run these reports and say you're X amount away from level 2. You're X amount away from level 1. You are X amount away from shooting stars. So that's how you do this. And you guys can also, the baby's getting a little rowdy. Hi! Look at this smile. Here's your little morning day. Oh, Shabby. Hi! Tegan, messed up her, little bassinet last night. So that's where we are. We had to take the cover off. Okay. Oh, no. So, also, when it comes to right here, you guys can see how close they are to certified. So, essential to certified, that's how you pull this report. I know this one updates a lot. This one updates almost, every hour. So, you come over here. It'll say their name. Hey, Mama's almost done, okay? Mama's almost done. Okay, sorry, y'all. You guys can see their name here, and then it'll go to join date. It'll give you their join date. It's not really important, but their lifetime PRV is what you really want to look at. So you guys can see Katie Yarbrough's at 990. So this is really important, and you can also double click, and it'll give you your highest like PR or your highest lifetime PRV to your lowest, so you can see who is actually really close to hitting it. So you guys can see out of all the people I have under me, Katie Yarborough is $10 away from getting certified. Becca Price is like $28 away. She's at 972 PRV. So really, you guys need to be pulling these reports and seeing how close they are, because you want to make sure you're getting these people certified so that they can get their pay raise. So yeah, that is, do you do it for all levels or just level 1? I encourage everybody throughout their whole 70 days. So when someone joins, I tell them first off when they join that I'm really going to stay on their butt the first 70 days. And it's not me staying on their butt. It's more of me being like, hey, you're X amount away from this goal. Because I want to make sure that I'm maxing out their first 70 days. We gave stats on the call on Monday. And I'm going to post that training again so you guys can watch it. Like some of you guys that were not on. But I really think it's super important to get them to hit one of the levels of Sensational Start, level 1, 2, or 3. Just because it helps them like stay very motivated in their first 70 days. And so that helps a lot. If they're motivated and they're hitting these goals, then they're going to want to stay around, and because they're doing so good. So you need to make sure that they are killing it. And it's not really your responsibility as their sponsor to do that for them, because after you do their launch party, it's fine. But it is your job as their sponsor to make sure that they are maxing out. Oh, for downline. Okay. Well, it is your responsibility as a sponsor to make sure that they're maxing out their rewards. For all of my downline, so when it comes to my downline, if it's someone that I know has a sponsor or an upline that is training them, then no, I do not follow up with them, because I know that they're going to do it. So I have Brian Royals on our group, and she's amazing. She trains just like I do. Well, sometimes she's a little different in some areas, but we train a lot alike, and even where we're different, she does amazing. So I don't ever have to worry about anybody that is underneath Brian. If it's someone that I know, like Elizabeth, I know you're new, then I may jump in, but you're doing so good following up with them that I probably won't. Because you're leading. As long as my leader is leading these people, then I am fine with them doing all this by themselves, because I'm giving you guys the training and I want you guys to lead. It's not my job as your director to step on your toes, and I'm very good in chain of command. So, well, I'm not very good at it, but I'm very big in it. So if you're training your downline, then I will never overstep, and I will never follow up with them and be like, you're X away from Shooting Star level 1. Because you're doing it as their upline. But if you're a leader and I know that you're being slack, or you are not working your business consistently, or I have a leader on here that's set to go inactive, but she has a team of 8. So I have been following up with her people. So it's kind of something in that area. Like if you're just not working, then yes, I will go through and I will tell them for all levels. But if you have someone under you and they are leading, and you know that they are leading and they are leading hard, then that's when I don't do anything, because they're leading, and that's what you want to do. You want to build leaders. You don't want to build any leeches. So you want to make sure that your downline and your frontline are leading these people hard. And if they are, then that's what you want to encourage. And I just work really closely with that frontline. I hope that helps, and I hope that answers your question. Does anybody else have any questions while I'm showing these reports real quick? I'm going to post this to YouTube, or my YouTube channel too, and I'm going to post it on Brian's team. I think my son woke up. He's been sleeping until a solid 10 a.m. and I'm really enjoying it here lately. Oh. Okay, well, if you guys are good. Okay, good, Elizabeth. I'm so glad that helps. And everybody, can we just tell Elizabeth congrats? Because once she hits certified, she's going to double promote to her first leadership position. So her GWV needs to be 1,000, and her GWV right now is 937. So she's just got to get certified, and it's hers. So, everybody give Elizabeth a congrats because homegirl is killing it. And she's only 18 days in and she has like a team of 4. So, amazing. Okay, well, this is I'm gonna like stop this recording. But I love y'all. If you have any questions when you're rewatching it, just comment below and I'll answer throughout the day. I'm pretty busy. I have 2 coaching calls today and I need to work my personal business. So I may be kind of slow at responding, but I'll get back to you at some point, okay? Alrighty, I hope you guys have an amazing Monday and do so great with all these collections launching. Bye, guys.